ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अतः पंचमोऽध्यायः।
अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक नंबर 10 onwards। ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि
ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि
संगं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः
संगं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः
लिप्यसे न स पापेन
लिप्यते न स पापेन
पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा
पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा
कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या
कायेन मनसा
केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि
केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि
योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति
योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति
संगं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये
संगं त्यक्त्वा शुद्धये
योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति युक्तः कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा
युक्तः
युक्तः
कर्मफलं
कर्मफलं
त्यक्त्वा
त्यक्त्वा
शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्टिकीम्
शान्तिमाप्नोति
अयुक्तः कामकारेण
अयुक्तकर्मकारेण
अयुक्तकामकारेण
फले सक्तो निबध्यते
फले
सक्तो
सक्तो
निबध्यते
निबध्यते
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा
सर्वकर्माणि
सर्वकर्माणि
मनसा
मनसा
सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी
सन्न्यस्यास्ते
सन्न्यस्यास्ते
सुखं
सुखं
वशी
वशी
नवद्वारे पुरे देहि
नवद्वारे पुरे
नवद्वारे पुरे
देहि
देहि
नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन्
नैव
नैव
कुर्वन्
कुर्वन् न कारयन्
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
न
न
कर्तृत्वं न
कर्तृत्वं न
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः
लोकस्य
लोकस्य
सृजति
सृजति
प्रभुः
प्रभुः
न कर्मफलसंयोगम्
न
न
कर्मफलसंयोगम्
कर्मफलसंयोगम्
स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते
स्वभावस्तु
स्वभावस्तु
प्रवर्तते
प्रवर्तते.
So this we saw. All the shlokas are beautiful shlokas. This 50th chapter is one of the beautiful chapters. The shlokas are to be memorized. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi. Navadvare puredehi. All these shlokas. Nakartritvam na karmani. Lokasya janasya jananam. Kaga sujati prabhu sujati. Prabhu is atma. Prakarshena bhavati. Yaha sarvajnaha sarvavit. Saha eva jagatrupena vartate paramatma ishvaraha. So Prabhu means here Atma, Paramatma. Paramatma is a Srishtikarta, Sthitikarta, Layakarta. But he doesn't have Kartrutvam, na Kartrutvam, na Karmani. Atma doesn't have Kartrutvam. Prabhu, Swatasiddhaha, Swaprakasha Atma, Prabhu. This Prabhu Atma, which is self-evident, self-existent Atma, self-effulgent, na kartrutvam sujati. It doesn't have kartrutvam, it doesn't create kartrutvam. So, when a person says agam karta, he has got kartrutva buddhi. What creates this kartrutvam in a person? Atma, does Atma create kartrutvam? Lokasya kartrutvam na sujati prabhu. Atma doesn't create doership for any person. Atma doesn't create. If Atma is not the doer, Atma is not the doer. If Atma is a doer, then it may create. Atma is akarta, abhokta, it is nitya shuddha mukta swabhavaha. It's always, ever, always free. There is no time it is not free. Free means freedom from being a karta, bhokta. Kartritvam and bhoktrutvam brings about all the limitations. The limitations are brought by the doership, the sense of doership, not really doership, sense of doership. This sense of doership, what has this sense of doership? Atma. How can Atma have this sense of doership? Atma doesn't have a sense of doership. Atma is Shuddha, it is free from limitation. How can it be a karta? Or how can it create kartrutva? So it is not the Atma. Atma is not the doer, doesn't create kartrutvam. Kartrutvam, it doesn't create samsara. Atma is not the cause for samsara. Samsara is nothing but this kartrutva buddhi. What brings its kartrutvam is not Atma. If it is not Atma, then what makes the mind, the Indriyani, Manaha, etc. to function? All the Indriyas, they act upon the Indriya Vishaya. Indriyas are Jada. How can it interact with Indriya Vishaya? Automatically, not possible. What orders them? Is it Atma? No. na sujati, Atma na karoti, Atma doesn't perform any karma. Avikriyaha Atma. If Atma performs karma, then Atma is subject to limitation because it does karma. For doing a karma, karma involves application of indriyani. Karma involves accomplishment of certain goal. What goal as Atma? Goal has to be there only when it is incomplete. What goal can Atma have? And what indriyas or what parts does the Atma have to engage in karma? Atma doesn't have any indriya. It is doesn't have anga. No parts. Apanipadam. Adresham, Agragam, Agotram, Avarnam. Apanipadam. That is Atma. Doesn't have anga. It is not put together. That which is put together, assembled, that alone can do karma. Like a jiva. A jiva, shariram is a shariram. The body is put together. All the parts are intelligently put together. It can function different action. So that which is put together, assemblage can only do karma. Atma is not an assembly. If Atma is an assembly, then Atma must also have the karanam. The karta must be there. A creator. Paramatma is a creator. How can Paramatma have another creator? Not possible. That's why anataha. Nataha na vidyate yasya. He doesn't have a master over him. Ishvaraha. The Lord doesn't have master above him. That's why it's called anataha. Om anatha yanamaha. Om anishvara yanamaha. All this namavali invariably present in all the namavalis. Any devata namavali you will see anishvara yanamaha. If you take Shiva Stotra, Shiva Namavali, Shiva Sahasranama Namavali or Ashtotra Namavali, Anishvaraya Namaha will be there. Dakshinamurti, Anishvaraya Namaha will be there. Anathaya Namaha, Anatha. So therefore, Atma doesn't create, na sujati, na karoti, what doership, doesn't perform karma, either directly or indirectly. So therefore, Atma na kartrutvam. And also karmani, if karma refers to karma karaka, then Atma doesn't create any object. Atma neither performs karma nor create any object. Object is required for the performance of karma. Object implies a second thing, subject, object. Only when there is object, then only subject. Atma is neither the subject nor the object. From the standpoint of the object only, you can say a thing as subject. Atma is everything, not anything particularly. Everything is swallowed by Atma. Therefore, that's why Brahmarpanam Brahma Vigi, Brahma no Brahmanahutam. Brahma Tena Gantavyam. All the karakas are consumed or offered into that Atma, which is free from all the karakas. When Atma is free from all the karaka, then how can Atma create object? Therefore, and also, na karma pala sanyogam, Atma also, Prabhu na karma pala sanyogam, srujati, na karoti, doesn't create the connection between the result of an action and the doer. The result of an action comes to the doer, that is in keeping with the law. Yaha karoti, saha karta, sahayeva bhokta bhavati. Sahayeva bhokta bhavati. So, Atma, if kartrutvam is attributed to Atma, that is wrong. Atma doesn't have kartrutvam. So therefore, kartrutva buddhi, kartrutvam not the na karoti, karmani api na karoti, karma pala sanyogam api na karoti, sambandham api na karoti Atma. Atma doesn't create any of this. First is Atma kartrutvam na sujati, doesn't create doership in anyone. Na karoti, na karayati, Atma. Similarly, second one is karmani nasajati. Atma doesn't create any object. It doesn't become any karaka, karma karaka. Kartra karaka is negated. First is kartrutvam nasajati is kartra karaka negated. Karma is also negated. So karta and karma, these are the two important karakas. All the other are, the prime karaka is karta. The karaka Vyakaranam we have seen. Karaka is, karta karaka is prime karaka. Karma is also negated. Therefore, karta and karma are not there. Can Atma enjoy sampradana karakatvam, apadana karakatvam, adhikarana karakatvam, karana karakatvam? No. If Atma is neither karta, nor karita, nor karma, all the karakas are dismissed for the Atma. So karaka upamardhanam is done in this shloka. Similarly, Atma doesn't create karma pala sanyoga with karta. Karma pala sanyoga means that is bhoktrutvam. Atma doesn't make a person a bhokta. That's called karma pala sanyoga. What is bhokta? What is bhoga? What is bhokta? Bhokta is enjoying the result of action. Who enjoys the result of action? The one who does enjoy the result of action. What makes a connection? Does Atma makes his connection? Atma is free from all the karakas we say. Then how can it create karma pala sanyogam? Atma cannot do anything. Then what does everything? The order of Ishvara. That is Swabhavaha. Maya does. Maya does everything. That is in the Vyavahara, the Vyavaharika Prapancha, which is Mithya, Maya does. Swabhavastu Pravartate. Blessed with Atma, Paramatma blesses Maya, Maya Shakti. So Maya does that. What is Maya? You cannot ask what is Maya. Because Maya already we discussed many places, many times. Maya is Ishvara Shakti. Ishvara doesn't create Maya. Maya is also, from the standpoint of Paramarthika, it is Mithya. From the standpoint of the Paramarthika, it is Mithya only. So, Maya is that Yama sa Maya. Maya makes the impossible possible. Atma is not Karta. And this Sharidamana, the body, mind, sense complex, they are Jada. They don't have sentiency of its own. Atma is Chetana. Sharidamana Sangata is Achetana. These two things become, when they make a joint venture, then the body becomes alive, sentient. The sentiency of the body belongs to Atma. Atma is sentient, Chetana Tattva, therefore body is sentient. Body borrows sentiency. Similarly, since body borrows sentiency, similarly all the indriyas, etc., mind, etc., buddhi, all they enjoy borrowed sentience. All are achetanam only. So, if that being so, from where this kartrutvam comes, kartrutvam, because of which this samsara, kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, samsara in the form of this karta, bhokta, from where it comes, Atma cannot be a karta. This jada, shariram cannot be a karta because jadatvat. But kartrutvam is the bhoktrutvam, karta, bhokta, aham bhokta. Who is the desire? Who is the person who has this desire, who wants to accomplish things? Who is that person? Is it Atma? Atma cannot have, because Atma is Purnaha, what it can desire. Can it be the Shariram? Shariram is Jada, that also cannot desire. How can Jada entertain desire? But desire is there. Out of desire, karma is done. Karma is there, therefore that implies kartrutvam, karta, bhokta. All this then to what? these happen in the presence of Atma, doesn't belong to Atma. Therefore, it is Maya, Svabhavaha, Svavastu Pravartate. It is Maya that cannot be. Maya is that cannot be categorically say it as non-existent. It is Nitya. In Vyavaharika, it is there. Paramarthika Drishtya, it is not that. That is Maya. It is in the Vyavahara, it has got reality, but really speaking, from the Paramarthika Drishti, from the absolute standpoint, it is not. Therefore, Svabhavaha, Svabhavastu, beautiful word, Svabhavastu Pravartate. Svabhavaha is Avidya Ityartha. Maya means what? Avidya. For the individual, it is Avidya. For the total, it is Maya. So, Svabhavaha is Avidya. So all this because of avidya, ajnanam, the kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, that is karma plus sanyogam, that is called bhoktrutvam. Kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, karmani, the objects of creation, all these are mithya svabhavaha, it is avidya. Avidya. So avidya, vashaha, jivaha, कर्तृत्वेन भोक्तृत्वेन जगति प्रवर्तते इत्यर्थः. This is what we saw in the last class. So therefore, don't blame the Lord for anything. Don't blame the Lord for the problems. It is avidya karyam. It is a product of avidya. Avidya only creates karta, kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, all the karakas. Atma is free from all the karakas. Therefore, you cannot attribute to Atma, Paramatma. As the sunlight illumines everything, similarly, Atma is an illuminator of everything. In the illumination, in the light of the sun, a person can commit good action, another person can commit a crime. How can you hold the sun responsible for the action? Sun uniformly shines, this light shines everywhere. So as you cannot take account the sun as the accused, is not the criminal. Sun is not, because doesn't have kartrutvam. So you cannot hold sun as a criminal. Aid for the crime committed by this person, it is free. In the presence of which only a doctor performs operation, the knife, the surgery he does. In the presence of which only a murderer also kills a person. So both actions happen in the presence of the light, the sunlight. But sun doesn't have the kartrutvam, the sense of being a karta of committing a murder or doing a surgery. Sun doesn't have both. It is free. Similarly, Atma also. The person engaged in surgery or or doing some crime, that is avidya. That is avidya vashaha. Avidya vashaha jivaha karoti. So therefore, svabhavaha avidya vashaha svabhavastu pravartate. So svabhava is avidya. Maya. Maya vashaha jivaha karmani pravartate. Ataha karta bhavati bhokta bhavati ityartha. Vastavikataya prabhu paramatma na karta bhavati na bhokta bhavati ityartha. So Atma is free from being a doer, from being an enjoyer. This is what is conveyed through this shloka. Shloka number 14. Now we will read the shloka number 15. So from this only we say Atma is Akarta Abhokta. We keep saying Atma is Akarta Abhokta. Pramanam. This is a shloka. The shloka is a pramanam. Na kartritvam na karmani. Lokasya srujati prabhu. And what makes everything happen? This kartritva bhoktrutvam. Ajnanam, avidya, swabhavaha. Another word for avidya. Swabhavastu pravartate. Next shloka we will read. Nadatte kasyachit papam.
नादत्ते
कस्यचित्
कस्यचित् पापम्
Nachaiva sukrutam vibhuhu.
न चैव
चैव
सुकृतं
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 विभुः
विभुः
Ajnanenavrutam jnanam.
अज्ञानेनावृतं
अज्ञानेनावृतं
ज्ञानम्
ज्ञानम्
Tena muhyanti jantavaha.
तेन
तेन
मुह्यन्ति
मुह्यन्ति
जन्तवः
जन्तवः
Kasyachit papam na adatte. Vibhuhu. Previous shloka it was Prabhu. Here it is Vibhuhu. That is also Atma. Prakrashena bhavati iti Prabhu. Vividam bhavati iti Vibhuhu. The same Paramatma alone is in the form of this Jagat, Vividam. This Jagat consisting of many things, varied things, different beings and things. Charachara Prapancha is a manifestation of the Lord. So therefore, Bhagavan is called Vibhuhu, Vividam Bhavati iti Vibhuhu. The same Paramatma, Atma alone has become everything, consciousness, Chaitanya Rupam Eva, everything. Therefore, Adatte, take, Dadatu. Dadatu is Ubepadi. Na Adatte, doesn't take. Kasyachit Papam, doesn't take. Kasyachit Papam of any person. Papam implies Punyam also. Na Kasyachit Punyamapi. In the previous shloka, it was said, Atma doesn't create any connection between the action of a person and the result. That is explained here. The result is what? Papa Punya. Karma pala is Papam Punya. So, Atma doesn't take any Papa. By Papa, we have to bring in Punyam also. If Papam is a iron chain, Punyam is a gold chain. Both are chains. Therefore, na kasyachit papam adatte, na kasyachit punyam api adatte, Atma. Therefore, Atma is free from enjoyership, bhoktrutva. Atma is free from being a bhokta. Atma is abhokta. Atma is abhokta. Na kasyachit papam adatte, na kasyachit punyam api adatte. Sukrutam is punyam. So that Sukrutam itself is said here. Na punya papam. Sukrutam is punya. Sukrutam referring to that which is well done, properly done. That referring to karma, directly karma palam punya. Therefore, papam is mentioned, Sukrutam punyam also mentioned. So we don't have to bring, it is explicitly said, Sukrutam means punya. Sushtu krutam punya. That which is, because of which is a karya, an action well done, therefore the person gains punya. Proper karma, righteous karma, dharma karma, result of dharma karma, which gives punya. That is called sukrutam. So nachaiva sukrutam adatte. Kasyachit papam adatte, sukrutam api, punyam api na adatte. So Atma doesn't take anyone's papam or anyone's punyam. It means as Atma is free from papa punya. It is free from papa punya. It means it's free from the enjoyership. It is free from being an enjoyer. So Atma doesn't enjoy. You see with your eyes. You see with your eyes. Who is the seer? You are the seer. Does Atma see? The seeing action cannot be it is cannot be for Atma. Atma doesn't have to see. Why? Because it doesn't close his eyes. Atma doesn't have eyes. Then only it can close his eyes. But Atma is alupta dirka, we say. It never blinks. It means Atma, all the time it shines. Atma. As agam iti, in every vritti of yours. Agam iti chaitanya rupena spurati. Therefore, Atma doesn't have to do any action to open the eyes to see. Therefore, you cannot call Atma as a seer. You cannot call Atma as a smeller. Atma as a toucher. Atma as a walker. Atma as a speaker. Atma doesn't speak. Therefore, all the actions, we can say the seer is Atma, hearer is Atma, talker is Atma, speaker is Atma, but Atma is not any of them. The speaker is Atma, the seer is Atma, but Atma is not the seer, Atma is not the speaker. Like the pot is clay. Pot is nothing but the Nama Rupa, a name and form, a Karya, a product made from the clay. But clay is not the pot alone. Clay can be made into a plate, a tumbler, any form. Therefore, Atma is akarta abhokta. Punya papa ragitaha Atma. Therefore, Atma doesn't take papam or punyam of anyone. Because it doesn't take, therefore, Atma really doesn't suffer, doesn't undergo any change, therefore doesn't undergo any sufferings. Only the jiva who claims to be the karta, who claims to be the bhokta, he only undergoes the karma phala. He only has to experience the results of karma. The samsara is only for the jiva, not for the atma. Atma doesn't really take birth. It's not born. Na jagate, na mriyate va kadachit. Similarly, atma cannot undergo any change. Cannot destroy the atma. It doesn't undergo any parinama. No bhava vikara, not possible. Therefore, atma is being purnaha, it is free from papa punya, therefore it is free from samsara. Only the jiva who has got abhimana with his body, that ajnani jiva, he claims himself to be the doer, therefore he is the enjoyer. He is a karta, he is a bhokta, because of ajnanam. This ajnanam is like that a person in the dream world, a dreamer. In the dream, a dreamer suffers or enjoys in the dream world with the dream body. The dream body is real for the dreamer only in the dream world. He cannot come to the waking world with the dream body. The dream body has got validity only in the dream world. The dream is unreal with regard to the waking world. So the dreamer, once he wakes up, he becomes a waker. Then what happens to this? The dreamer is dismissed. The dream is dismissed, therefore dreamer also dismissed. Ajnanam goes away. In the wake of jnana, when he wakes up in the waking world, the dream which is a projection, ajnana, that goes away. As it goes away, similarly, in the knowledge of that aham atma, all this abhimana which have been wrongly attributed to atma, superimposed on atma, that is aham karta, aham bhokta, this karta bhokta attributed to shuddha aham, that goes away. Therefore, aham atma na kasyachit papam adatte na cha sukritam api iti. Therefore, atma doesn't take any punya, doesn't take any papa, therefore it is not the bhokta. Therefore, ajnanena avritam jnanam. Jnanam is avritam. Jnanam is covered by ajnanam. Jnanam is covered by Ajnanam. This Atma is as though covered by the Ajnanam. Ajnanam in the form of the Sharira Abhimanam. The unlimited Atma is taken to be the limited Shariram. Atma, which is Purnaha, which is Swatasiddhaha, which is free, which is Muktaha, already Muktaha. Because of Ajnanam, it is as though covered, Avritam, not real cover. This covering is also not a real covering. If it is real covering, then you need real work, real karma becomes a necessity. That there is no real covering, because this is ajnanam, this is a notional cover. It is a notion. This ignorance is unreal. Therefore it is notional. This ajnanam is notional. Because it is notional, therefore only ajnanam. And therefore only this ajnanam can be removed by jnanam. Therefore, ajnanena avritam jnanam, because of which mukyanti jantavaha jivaha praninaha mukyanti. Human being, jantavaha, here we can take manushyaha, manavaha mukyanti, are deluded. Deluded by what? Deluded, veiled by this ajnanam, covered by this ajnanam. Avritam, ajnanena avritam. Here, this ajnanam means na jnanam ajnanam. It's not just the absence of jnanam, it is opposite to jnanam. It is not abhava rupa. It is not abhava rupa. Why it is not just abhava rupa? Because in the wake of jnanam, this ajnanam goes away. In the presence of light, darkness go away. Light and darkness are opposite. Similarly, when jnanam comes, this ajnanam goes away. In the wake of jnanam, this ajnanam goes away. Therefore, jnana virodhi, it is that nanch, na jnanam, ajnanam, the nanch tat purusha. The nanch can be abhavarte nanch, virodharte nanch, anyarte nanch. In many meanings, nanch can be interpreted. Here the nanch is not absence. If it is absent, then you will not be a samsari now. If ajnanam is not there, then you will not be samsari. Because you are a samsari and not really a samsari, as Atma, you cannot really be a samsari. Therefore, samsaritvam is attributed, is superimposed on the Atma, which is ever free from samsara. Therefore, ajnanam is jnana virodhi. Therefore, only in the wake of jnanam, this ajnanam goes away. That is why it is notional. This ajnanam is not real, it is notional. It is not paramarthika. Therefore, jantavaha ajnanena mukyanti, ajnanena avritam jnanam, that jnanam referring to this understanding, this jnanam referring to this Atma, jnanam. Jnanam is this Atma, jnanam, knowledge, the knowledge of that agam, akarta, abhokta, that jnanam, viveka jnanam, is covered by ajnanam, because of which jantavaha, jivaha, manushyaha, mukyanti, human beings are deluded. That is, human beings are in samsara because this knowledge, that what knowledge? That knowledge which has been talked about. That is this Prabhuhu kartatvam sujati, Prabhuhu karmani na sujati, karmapala sayyogam api na sujati, na kasyachit papam adatte, na sukrutam api. That jnanam ajnanena avritam. That jnanam is covered by ajnanam, because of which jantavaha, jivaha, they are mugyanti. The jnanam, that agam, atma, akarta, abhokta is covered by the ajnanam, agam, karta, abhokta, because of which human beings are deluded, human beings are in samsara. They suffer in samsara. They don't enjoy in samsara. Samsara is The experience of both Sukha Dukkha Anubhava. More than Sukha, Dukkha dominates. Always in the world, Dukkha is more compared to Samsara. In a continuous stream of Dukkha, there comes occasionally some Sukha. Anchoring after that, people travel through this river of Samsara, wanting that Sukha Anubhava. Therefore, predominantly Dukkham, occasionally Sukham, and not knowing that Agam Sada Sukhi. Agam, I who am in the form of the Ananda, not knowing that Mukyanti. People, they suffer in samsara. That's why suffer in samsara. They don't revel in samsara. Nobody revels in samsara. Samsara, when we say, they suffer in samsara. Even though sukham also it is there, but sukha element is very, very rare, very limited, very small in terms of quantity as well as quality also. What sukham a human being can enjoy? What sukham can human being enjoy? It's compared to the sukham which is enjoyed by the other beings in the other loka, Pitraloka, Devaloka, the Taittiriya Upanishad, it is said, it is compared that a human being in the world, a intelligent, a youth, a young person having intelligence, extraordinary intelligence, he has got all the wealth of the world. He has got all the wealth of the world, all the pleasures of the world, and he is young and brilliant, has got strength, physical, mental, etc., everything. Whatever the sukha he enjoys, that sukha is nothing but it is just it's only a 1/10. Yuvasya sadhu yuvadhyayakah ashishto dridishto bhalishtaha tasyeyam prithvi sarva vittasya purna syat sayeko manusha ananda. If you take that ananda of a human being who is a young person, young youth who has got ashishtaha, dridishtaha, balishtaha, who is a strong person, enjoys physical strength, mental strength. The whole world belongs to him. If all the wealth of the world belongs to him, if you take it as one unit of ananda, Yeshatam manusha anandah sayeko manushya gandharvana manandah Shotriyasya chaka mahatasya. In the Taittiriya Upanishad it is compared. If that you take it as one unit of Ananda, then Manushya Gandharva, that is another set of beings called Manushya Gandharva, Sayeko Manushya Gandharva Ramanandaha. That 100 units of Manushya Ananda is equal to 1 unit of Manushya Gandharva Ananda. Therefore 100. What Manushya Ananda, what a human being, a powerful human being, even if you take the president of US to be the powerful person, most powerful person in the world, he enjoys only 1/100th of the Ananda. Even he doesn't, if at all, if he say 1/100th of Manushya Gandharva Ananda. Even the president of US also enjoys certain power, a limited power only, not absolute power, and that too only for the limited number of years, not completely, not for the whole lifespan. So, that what maximum a human being can enjoy, that Ananda is nothing but 1/100th of Manushya Gandharva. And Manushya Gandharva enjoys 1/100th of Deva Gandharva. And Deva Gandharva enjoys 1/100th of that Pitraloka. Like that, there is a gradation of Ananda experienced by different beings in different world. Finally, the Upanishad, the Prajapati, the Brahmaji, what Ananda he enjoys. So compared to that, what is this Ananda a human being enjoys in the world? It is not Sukham, It is only dukkam. That is why samsara, we say it is dukkam. It is not sukham, never sukham. He suffers in samsara. Janma dukkam, jara dukkam, jaya dukkam, punah punaha. Tasmat jagrata jagrata iti. So therefore mudyanti, samsare mudyanti. So therefore samsare mudyanti, deluded in samsara. If he experiences sukham as almost as equivalent to swarga loka, then this becomes an ananda. Samsara becomes ananda. Then mudyanti, the word will not be there, because mudyanti is there. Therefore, he deluded, being deluded, he suffers in samsara. So samsara meaning suffering. Janma is dukkam, maranam is also equally dukkam. So therefore, jantavaha mudyanti, samsare mudyanti, samyak saranti. By what? What is the hate? What is the reason? What is the cause? Ajnanam, ajnanena. So therefore, ajnanena, jnanam avrutam. So ajnanam is the cause for samsara. Therefore, samsara nivrittaye, jnanam eva karanam bhavati. Samsara nivritti karanam, jnanam. Therefore, only tadvitti pranipatena pariprashtena sevaya guru upasadanam shastra patanam iti. So, therefore, Atma free from karta, being a karta, free from being a bhokta. This kartrutvam and bhoktrutvam attributed to jiva is because of ajnanam. And ajnanam as though covers the jnanam, as though, because it is not, it cannot really cover jnanam, as though covers ajnanam. Jnanam is there. Jnanam, agam, atma is there. Agam, karta, agam, bhokta, agam is there in every thought, in every cognition, agam is there. Therefore, we cannot say it is not there. Abhane api bhanam, bhane api abhanam. It is bhane api abhanam. Though known, it is not known. Though unknown, you cannot say it is though unknown. Bhane api abhanam. Though known, it is not known. Not known means completely not known. The swarupa is not known. That is what is called covering. Because of which jantavaha mudyanti. Then the next shloka. Jnane natu tada jnanam.
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम्
तदज्ञानम्
Yesham nashitamatmanaha.
येषां
नाशितमात्मनः
Teshamadityavajnanam.
तेषामादित्यवज्ञानम्
Prakashayati tatparam.
प्रकाशयति
तत्परम्
Jnanena tu tat ajnanam. Yesham ajnanam. Yesham referring to jivanam, jantunam, ajnanam. Nashitam. That is jnanena. Jnanam is born of Guru Upasadanam and Shastra Shravanam. So when a person is exposed to Shastram, the Pramanam, Jnanam is born. Jnanam is born is not some new Jnanam is born. Ajnana nivritti eva jnana janma. Therefore, janma is only, it's as though janma. Because not something new is born. Atma is this is ever there, therefore the jnanam is there, but covered. Because it is covered, therefore it doesn't shine as it's supposed to be. Therefore, born as though, because of the destruction of the ajnanam, the covering, the covering, that is the ajnanam which covers the maya, which the ajnanam, the maya, the avidya which covers the jnanam is destroyed by the knowledge of Atma. The ignorance of Atma, that is Atma Jnanam, is nashitam by Atma Jnanam. Atma Ajnanam destroyed by Atma Jnanam. Jnanena tu tad Ajnanam. Ajnanam referring to Ajnanam of Atma. Jnanam referring to Jnanam of Atma. So Ajnanam, Atma Jnanam, Jnanena nashitam. Atma Ajnanam, ignorance, is destroyed by Jnanam. What Ajnanam? Atmanaha Ajnanam. Atmanaha Ajnanam, Atma Jnanena nashitam. Yesham referring to Praninam, Jantunam, iti. Jantavaha already mentioned in the previous shloka. Here pronoun is used, therefore you have to connect. Jantavaha, Yesham referring to Jantunam. Yesham Jantunam, Ajnanam tu Jnanena nashitam. What Ajnanam? Atmanaha. There is Atma Ajnanam, ignorance is destroyed by Jnanam. So this is a pramanam. That is Atma Ajnanam, which is a cause for samsara, is destroyed only by Jnanam. There are no other means of destroying the samsara. Destruction of samsara implies gaining mukti, moksha. So moksha is impossible through any other means, only through jnanam. And for jnanam, shastram is required. Therefore, shastram is a pramanam, because of which jnanam is gained. Therefore, jnanena eva mokshaha. Na karmana, na prajaya, dhane, na tyage, naike, amritattvamanushuku, tyagena. Tyaga is this karma tyaga. Karma tyaga is not just giving up. Jnana, karma sannyasa. So, jnanam alone is the cause, is a hetu for moksha. If ajnanam is a problem, if ajnanam is the problem, the removal of the problem can be only through removal of ajnanam. Nimitta apaya, naimittika apaya. Simple logic. Nimitta apaya, naimittika. Naimittika is the karya, the product. Nimitta is the cause. If ajnanam is the product, if ajnanam is the cause, the samsara is the product. Samsara created by ajnanam. Samsara is a product, the karya created by its ajnanam. Ajnanam is the cause. The samsara to go, what has to go? The ajnanam has to go. So nimitta apaye, naimittika apaye. If the cause is removed, the karya is removed. A pot is created from the clay. If you want to destroy the pot, remove the clay, pot is gone. Removal of clay is destruction of pot. Removal of ajnanam is removal of samsara. Can karma remove with ajnanam? No. Karma can only strengthen ajnanam. Karma, any karma, even karma yoga also. Karma yoga also cannot remove ajnanam, therefore moksha it cannot give. Karma is only a preparatory discipline. It's called a yoga, by which a person becomes a yogya purusha for jnana prapti. Therefore, no other sadhana other than jnana sadhana can give moksha. That's why two is avadharanarthe. Two is to ascertain. It is not just for pada puranam. Pada puranam just for fitting the meter. This is an anushtup chandas. So each pada must have 8 letters. So 2 is for the pada puranam. It is not just for pada puranam. It is to ascertain that jnanam is the means for moksha. Jnanena. Jnanadevatu kaivalyam. That is what said in the first line. Jnanena tu tat ajnanam nashitam bhavati. Atmanah ajnanam nashitam bhavati iti. Tesham adityavat jnanam prakashayati. Tat param prakashayati. So jnanam is destruction of ajnanam and therefore revealing the reality, that is like Aditya. Adityavat. Adityavat. Adityavat, like the sun. Aditya is sun. Aditya Hridayam Aditya. Sun removes darkness. In the presence of the sunlight, the room which has been dark for millions of years, in that moment, when sunlight is brought in, it is lighted up. That moment, the ignorance, that darkness goes away and reveals the objects in the room. So the room has been in dark for millions of years. How much time does it take for the darkness to go? It takes no time, in fact. The moment the sunlight comes, darkness goes away. That's why Ajnana Virodhi Jnanam. Therefore, Jnanam Prakashayati Tatparam. Tatparam Jnanam Prakashayati. Jnanam Adityavat Tesham, that is Jantunam, Adityavat Tatparam Jnanam Prakashayati. Jnanam Prakashayati. Jnanam Prakashayati Tatparam. Jnanam means Atma, that is Chaitanya. Atma by itself cannot, it doesn't have kartrutvam. It cannot remove ajnana. It doesn't have kartrutvam. It doesn't do any action. It just reveals ajnanam. Makes you see ajnanam evident. When you know that is not knowledge, that is not you, that goes away. It makes you see that it is ajnana. That is what the jnanam Atma, the Chaitanyam does. Chaitanyam doesn't reveal something new. Chaitanyam is ever evident. Consciousness, Atma, is ever evident. It makes you see the ajnana. It makes you see the fallacy. It makes you see the fallacy, which is notional. Fallacy is notional. So, therefore, tatparam prakashayati. Param tatparam. That is paramatatvam, atmatattvam. This jnanam prakashayati. Cause it to see, prakashayati, cause it to illuminate. That is consciousness with Atma prakashayati tatparam. Atma tattvam prakashayati, by making you see the ajnanam and therefore dismiss. So when the ajnanam goes away, the consciousness, the chaitanyam, which is ever evident, the Atma, which shines in its swarupa as it was before. As it was before, it shines as agam iti. Then agam karta, that karta you dismiss, that is ajnanam. In the wake of jnanam, that karta, the kartrutvam goes away. Then what remains is shuddha agam, that is jnanam. That jnanam adityavat prakashayati. Like the sun, it shines. It shines. The shining doesn't require an object. See, prakashayati, kash dhatu, kashate, kashete, kashante. That is akarmaka dhatu. When it becomes a nijanta, causative, then it requires an object. Then what is this jnanam prakashayati, this knowledge? This knowledge reveals Atma. We can say this knowledge reveals Atma, but that knowledge itself is Atma. So, without being an object, we can use in our expression, jnanam tatparam atma tattvam prakashayati. Knowledge reveals Atma. Atma is ever evident. Only this removal of ajnanam is only jnanam, that in the wake of jnanam, this Atma shines. It is self-evident. Atma shines as it was before. It was shining all the time. So it is not shining something as new. The ever-evident Atma, as though covered by this ajnanam. When the ajnanam goes away, it is prakashate. Therefore, the jnanam prakashigati. Because we operate the shastram and through the knowledge is gained, therefore jnanam tatparam atma tattvam prakashayati iti we say. So prakashagati is through the vritti, atmakara vritti, the brahmakara vritti, agam. When you say agam, the agam is what this agam? How do you define this agam? This agam, Brahma asmi. Previously it was agam, karta, agam, I am so and so. Agam, I am so and so. All the so many attributes are this for this body. All these are I am. But now it has become I am. Stop there. You don't add any adjective. Agam atma. That is a jnanam. That jnanam prakashayati. Tatparam jnanam prakashayati. Adityavata, like the sun. Like the sun. The sunlight. What requires the sunlight to be evident? You don't require any other light for to see the sunlight. In the presence of light, sunlight only, everything is seen. Do you require any other light to illumine the sun? As you don't require, similarly, this jnanam tatparam prakashayati, adityavatu, like the sun. So therefore, prakashayati iti. Tatparam prakashayati, atma tattvam prakashayati, brahma tattvam prakashayati. Then the next shloka, it's an important, very important shloka. We'll see. We'll see that in the next class. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyai Stavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadaihi Jayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na Vidussura Suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.